So Eva, tell us about your role as a guide.
Well, when I started guiding Ness in sport, it seemed pretty simple. Went to training, she'd throw the discus, I'd go fetch the discus, throw the javelin, I'd fetch the javelin. Pretty basic, but it became a lot more complex than that as time went on.
We've been doing it together for 6 years now, right?
Yeah, we've been in sport for 6 years, and I've learned a lot about the coaching side of it, in the sense of coaching a para-athlete. You need to adapt the coaching style. How do you get the idea across? Because we're lucky Ness is a very visual thinker and learner, we can find ways to adapt how to get the ideas across to her. So her coach and Ness and I do work together a lot to help with that.
I think what's really interesting is that in the sporting life, we are one person. Athlete and guide work together to be a unit. So when it comes to going to training, going to treatments, going to travel, we are as one, and that's a huge part of our lives, in the sense of I'm a very independent person. It was really hard for me to give up on that independence for sporting excellence. In everyday life, I'm running around doing, gardening, cleaning, filling out forms, etc., going into town.
Well, all the normal stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Ness is totally independent in real life, but when we go and do any sort of sports stuff, there's a need to just be able to focus on what you're doing.
Yeah. If I wasn't prepared to give over that independence, I wouldn't be where I am today, third in the world. It makes a huge difference how tired I am, how much energy I'm putting into just surviving as a blind athlete, so that Eva actually takes that burden and she makes me as able as I can be. And as able as I can be is top in the world.
Great. So what exactly is the difference between a guide and a coach?
So technically a guide is there to help the athlete with orientation. In competition, I lead Ness into the circle, I set her up, I make sure that she knows which way she's facing, and then I leave the cage and come back and get her after her throw. It's a lot more in depth than that, because there's a lot of time spent outside of competition where the support is needed as well. But definitely a personal coach is focused specifically on training and learning the sport, where with a guide it's all the time.
It's, kind of like Eva will take me to the weight room, and it's not just a case of she has to drop me off, do my workout. I need her to find the weights for me, to take me to each machine. When we're away at a training camp, I need her to direct us through the supermarket so that I can get the nutrition that I need. I need her to navigate me around all the other athletes, not to mention driving. It's probably not wise that I drive. So, there's a big difference, and our coach works with us to actually teach me the throwing techniques and to improve my throwing ability.
So this is great. This actually leads to my next question, which I saw an article in the Exchange today where someone was talking about how Eva is not allowed to join you at the training camp in Rio. What does that mean for you?
Well, this has come unexpectedly, and it involves a lot of politics. I've been trying to appeal this and deal with this for the last 3.5 weeks to come to an internal and amicable resolution. I'm still looking for that at the moment. Eva has been permitted to spend 5 days out of 25 days with me at the Paralympics. There are a great number of concerns that go with that, but I am purely trying to focus on throwing well, and I'm hoping that the powers that be are going to find some way to resolve this.
Thank you.